Good morning, my YouTube viewers. In this video, what we're going to talk about is lambda functions. A lambda function is an anonymous function that is on only one line of code. So basically, if you are writing a program and you have a tiny little function that you think it's excessive to write an entire function for, then you can use a lambda function. And what I've done is I've given you examples of code of how to actually write a lambda function. Now, I personally don't use lambda functions a lot. I personally would just write a whole new function. But if you don't want to write a whole new function, if you just want a tiny little anonymous function on one line of code, then a lambda function is what you use. So basically, I've written a program which is a demonstration of lambda. So the first lambda function would be a basic usage. So A equals lambda x plus 5 times x. And it says you print A is A2, and then so down here we've got the result, the output is A is 12, because 2 times 5 is 10 plus 2. And the reason why you come up with that answer is because you've got the BIM-DOS formula, that's brackets, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So you use the multiplication before you use the addition. So 2 times 5 is 10 plus 2 is 12. The next example we have is where you can have lambda xy, and it's x plus y. So we print B is B2 32. And then so the answer to that is 34 plus, because 32 is plus 2 equals 34. So you can use as many values as you want, as many arguments as you want in the lambda function, but it has only one, it returns only one value. The next example we have is you sort a list of tuples by the second element. So data equals brackets 1 comma B comma brackets 3 comma A brackets comma 2 comma C brackets. So that's a list of tuples. And if you remember in the prior video, we went over a tuple. But we will be going over tuples soon in the next videos as well. So you've got sorted data equals sorted brackets data comma key equals lambda x x1. And then so you print the sorted data, and then you can see down here we've got the sorted data. So it's 3 comma A, and then 1 comma B and 2 comma C, because you sorted on the second element. And then you remember that in Python the number system starts with 0. So although it says x1, it's actually the second number. And then now we have another example. It says doubling numbers in a list, which is called mapping. Nums equals 1, 2, 3, 4. Doubled equals list map lambda x colon x times 2 bracket or comma nums. So you print doubled data is doubled. So 2 times 2 is 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times 4 is 8. So there you have 4 examples of lambda. And you can use lambda in your programs. And I did actually go through my programs in my Jupyter notebook to try to find a lambda. But the only example I had was a really difficult example. It was like creating a machine learning model, and then when you created the machine learning model, you had lambda. And I just thought, well, I think this is a bit much for a beginning programmer class. But you can do a search on the internet and find programs that have lambda. And as I said, I really don't use lambda a lot. If I want to have a function, then I'll go ahead and make a function. So that concludes this video. Thank you for watching it. In the next video, we're going to be talking about recursion.